Today's video is a very exciting unboxing. It is finally that time again for a handbag unboxing. And I know I've been a bit naughty this year. This will be my second handbag, which in a time of pandemic, one can only imagine where I'll be going with my many handbag purchases now. But I thought, given it is almost Christmas at the time of filming this, maybe it is already Christmas. And for that, I wish you guys a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. But I wanted to close out the year with something that I've been lusting after for the past few months, and I thought, you know what, it's been a really tough year and a lot has gone on, and I just wanted to buy something a little bit nice, a present from me to me. So this is what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to be unboxing this live with you on camera. It's a big box, and as you can see, it is from Harrods. I think it's actually my first ever Harrods delivery, and it's also monumental because it's my first ever Harrods concierge, virtual concierge purchase. So I'm going to be sharing some information about that with you here as well. Hopefully all goes well in terms of the actual bag, because if not, well, we're going to see that on camera as well. But yeah, I just wanted to share with you the one present that I got myself this year for Christmas, because I'm usually not the type of person to really buy just loads and loads of stuff at Christmas. I must admit, I did buy many things throughout the year, as you will have seen, and there are some things that you have not seen because there's just so much stuff that I bought. But I feel like at this time of year, especially with everything that's related to the pandemic, I do think this year is all about presents as opposed to presents. Hopefully you caught that nuance, but you know, being actually physically there with your friends, your families, your other loved ones, as opposed to just getting objects. And I've always been off that philosophy anyway, not to get super existential in this video, because you know, you'll know my channel is a luxury channel by nature, but I always love giving presents rather than receiving. I also like to be there for people and do nice things for people, as opposed to just giving vanity items. But I said to myself, do you know what? This year for Christmas, I think you're allowed one vanity item. Anyways, I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to open this box up right now, and I will bombard you with information later on. So I'm just going to rip open the tape here. And actually, I've been really, really patient, guys. This package came in about 2 days ago. The delivery was really, really quick from Harrods, which I was very impressed about. I was totally going to do one of those, you know, those Instagram unboxing where you kind of rip open the wrapping paper in such a nice, eloquent way and do the whole cutaways. But I thought, you know what, just in case something goes wrong, let me record this live. So I've managed to get the top flap open, and I have no idea what to expect inside, how they package it, because I feel like the in-store experience to buy bags and just luxury items in general is so much nicer. I feel like it's more personal. Let's see if Harrods have done that, and hopefully we'll see that. Lots of thick bubble wrap, and there's air paper, which I'm going to actually repurpose and stuff my handbags, because these are great. I'm going to take that out. And this envelope here has my receipt, which is good because, do you know what? I actually also received an email receipt, which I'd never received before from Harrods. So this is good. So it's, you know, very much like the in-store treatment that you'd get as well. And I'll talk prices and things with you later. Oh, okay. So here she is. And obviously you've seen the title of this video. You'll know it's a Fendi bag that I bought, and this is my first ever Fendi bag, so it's ever so exciting. And I'll talk you through why I got this bag later, because I'd never really looked at Fendi before as a bag brand that I would consider getting. But you know, there's a first for everything. So here she is in all her glory, and I'm going to take her out. And I must say, I'm quite impressed with how much bubble wrap that they use. I mean, Lord knows it's not great for the environment, but you know, I guess you get what you pay for. So this is the box right here. I'm going to just put that to the side a second, because there's one more thing in this box. Oh my gosh. And it's tangled up a lot. So let me put this box down, because I think, yeah, that's empty now. And it's a Fendi bag, which is good because, you know what, I really miss having, since COVID and everything, the feeling of going to a designer store and getting out of the store with a bag like this. So I can pretend that that's something I'm doing. And I don't think this is Christmas packaging, but I do like this magnetized sticker flap. I'm not entirely sure what that does, but that's special. Yeah, it's magnetized. I didn't know this bag was magnetic, so there you go. I shall be just putting this in my closet because I'm not going to be weird and take that out and pretend I rebought it from a store. So I am now going to open up this very special Fendi box right now, and I wonder if you'll be able to guess actually the type of bag that I got. I do think it's quite popular from Fendi, but maybe not in this colorway. So I'm going to do the unveiling now. Damn, this would have made such a good Instagram video. Satisfaction. Pulling that paper back. Okay. Ready? Okay, finish it. Here we have a relatively small bag, I guess. I've never actually seen one of these in person before, so this is my first time as well. But we have, are you ready? Wow. Fendi Baguette in this beautiful gradient colorway. And I mean, the first thing I saw was the back, obviously. I can't see the front, but it looks stunning in person. Very different actually to the pictures that I was sent by the SA actually. I'm very pleasantly surprised. I'm just gonna check it real quick just to make sure there's no marks. Oh, is that a marking on the... I'm gonna just check in a second that this marking here, I'm just gonna show you guys. It looks like there is anyway. There at the top, hopefully you can see here. I'm just gonna check that that's only on the sticker and not on the actual bag, because that would be really crap, you know? But so far, so good in terms of the actual, like the front and the back. This bag actually, so I will just give you a quick rundown of stats. I mean, unhelpfully though, even if you want to get this bag in the UK, I think it's sold out. I think I got the last one in the UK, which is quite amazing, I guess. But I think it's available everywhere else in Europe or, you know, beyond. So this bag, I'm just going to read to you the model name and everything. So this is obviously the Baguette in the medium size. I believe there's 3 sizes, the small, medium and large. Or I think there might be the nano as well, which literally, you know those miniature bags where you can fit your AirPods? I think there's that version, which you can actually, I've seen some people hang it off the side. But this one I feel like is the most practical. It's probably akin to a small classic flap from Chanel, something like that. And this bag is made of soft nappa lamb leather. If you're wondering why I'm looking down, I'm just reading it off my laptop. And the other materials, so it's 100% sheep leather, 100% lamb leather. The inside is 61% cotton, 32% polyester, and 7% polyurethane, which I think is plastic, I'm not sure. So anyways, let me just quickly try and peel off this plastic. Oh, thank God. So it's not actually damage to the hardware. It is just damage to the plastic. So anyways, let me just open her up. So you can see, obviously, there is a top handle here. That is, I love me a good top handle bag. As you know from watching my Coco handle and Business Affinity videos, I do love a good top handle. And this is detachable, as you can see here. And what is also great, and I think I can see it peeking from inside the bag, is there are some D-rings here for a longer strap. So that gives so many options for wearing it. And it's, I'm just gonna open it now. And it's very, ooh, there she is. So that is the shoulder strap right there. But it's a very soft bag. I feel like it is very, it feels very delicate. I really hope it doesn't scuff. I haven't owned the Fendi bag, like I said before, and it feels very much like how I think the Chanel lambskin bags feel, so it does feel very, very soft. But yeah, inside, there's no double flap or anything like the classic flap Chanel's. It's just an empty cabin, and I've just taken out the, you know, cards and everything, and it's fabric lined. Then you've got one massive zip at the back to put all of your other wallet and precious things inside. And that is it. So, I mean, a little part of me thinks that they could have done more luxury details. And what I mean by that is the inside does feel a little bit cheap. I'm not going to lie to you. It's cotton, but I do have other cotton bags like my Chanel's. The lining inside is cotton. I think even my Givenchy Antigona, it is also cotton inside. But It feels very papery, if you listen to that. So now I'm just gonna add this strap on, and this strap is completely leather as well. And when I saw this bag, I did really like the options that you have to wear it. In fact, as a little bit more background as to how I saw this bag, sorry, it's going a little bit all over the place here, but bear with me. This bag, some of you observant people out there will know this bag is actually from the recent, I think it's autumn-winter collection, collaboration with Joshua Vides, an artist. I went to Seoul and there was a 2D cafe, and I can't tell if he originated it or if he just copied them, but his art is very much like the 2D stuff. And this bag was part of his collection. I did find, to be honest, given that most of his stuff in that collection was 2D stuff, so it was black and white, I did find it a little bit tacky. But I saw this bag as kind of like a rogue item placed throughout the whole monochrome theme, and I did find this bag to be very, very stunning. So I hadn't really looked into it at the time because I thought there was so much hype around it. I wanted it to die down and to see if I actually wanted to have it even after the hype. That's usually a good barometer to see if you're impulse purchasing or not. And then lo and behold, a few weeks ago I was looking back into it again, and then obviously COVID hit, no one could go out because we were back into second lockdown. And then as that started to ease a little bit, I saw a notification from Harrods that they were doing a virtual concierge. And so I reached out by email, and I guess I will talk a little bit briefly about it. Basically, you email a personal shopping email on Harrods, very easy to find, they're advertising it almost everywhere, and they'll respond to you in like 2 days after you've told them what you want, and then they connect you with that relevant department. I got reached out to on WhatsApp. I found it quite easy to reach out to the sales associate there and get pictures sent to me of the bag, etc. And she'd actually told me, the SA I was shopping with told me that this was actually the last bag in the country, and it was at Harrods. And I do love Harrods for the sake of basically earning a lot of points and getting rewards, kind of promotions back as well. So I managed to actually redeem some money off of this bag actually. And so if I just quickly go to this little envelope here, I have the receipt. The actual price of the bag is $2,490, and I actually bought it for, in the end, I had £15. It's not much, but it has been a crazy year, so I don't know why I would be shopping that much anyway. But then I actually ended up paying £2,480.95, because I also had delivery tagged on that I had to pay for. But do you know what? For me, it was worth it because I was like, do you know what? It saves me the time and the hassle of having to go in to get the bag. Also, something that I forgot to mention when I was talking about price just now is actually, and again, I'm by no means a financial expert, take this with a pinch of salt, please exercise responsibility here, but I actually managed to get an extra, I think it was £50 off of this bag because I used my American Express. And it just so happens that Amex was doing a promotion with Harrods, which is why I recommend that you check often if you do have an Amex already, that they were doing a promotion of if you buy anything in store, I guess at Heathrow, which obviously I was not going to go to, or online, that you'd get £50 off, I think £300. Now, I didn't realise this at the time, but the virtual concierge counts as online because I guess you're taking that online payment. And so I managed, I guess in a way, I paid $2,430 because you knock off that £50. So I actually saved quite a bit of money. So that was a bonus. If you do then have an Amex, definitely check that out for the virtual concierge, because I guess that technically means, guys, that you could buy something on Chanel via virtual concierge and get a discount on Chanel. Just putting that out there. So everything seemed to align in terms of me buying this particular bag, and I do love a unicorn bag. And when my essay said that there was only one of these bags left, I thought, well, I just have to buy it, don't I? So that is just a little bit about the bag. Very, very easy process. I would say the whole process doing the virtual concierge was probably end to end like a full week or just over a week, maybe like 8 days. And now I have the bag. And I'm a little bit torn on my first impressions, to be honest, because it's so soft, like incredibly soft. I'm going to have to do a little trial and fit some stuff in. And I'm sure, you know, once you bulk out the bag, it won't be an issue. I have seen with some of the larger Fendi bags that they, the baguettes anyway, they pit in the middle. Thankfully, this bag is small enough that that doesn't happen, because it doesn't, in my opinion, look the greatest. There are some bags that look really nice, saggy, like the Chanel XXL flap. I think that is designed to look good, saggy, if that makes sense. But this looks like a structured bag. In fact, when I'd seen the pictures online, it looked like a very structured bag. But to be honest, I haven't actually seen one of these bags in real life, so I can't be too demanding, I guess, in my requirements, because maybe all the bags are like this. And I do believe they're all made in the same materials, albeit this one is in the gradient colorway, so maybe it is a bit more delicate, because it is a very vibrant gradient color. Let me bring it up close to you. Hopefully you guys can see that really clearly now. And you can see it I don't even think it's really picking up on the viewfinder. This kind of pinky purpley color is a bit more purple actually, but it does look a bit more pink in the viewfinder. And this blue, the blue is kind of true to color, I'd say, in real life. You can see here, it just is the same on the back as well. Yeah, and then you've got basically this like white or very, very gray beige. But I think to my point earlier about the leather being kind of squidgy, you can even see the squidge when you open the bag. You can see all these kind of wrinkles, and I know that's probably normal because it's such a delicate leather, and you know your bag is going like this, so of course, you know, it's thicker when it's curved like this, so when it goes like that you can see, you know, a bit of, I guess, bubbling or something. It made me have a little bit of second thoughts just now, not gonna lie, because it is incredibly squidgy. And to be honest, unlike my Chloe Faye, for example, which is squidgy by nature, but it's very thick, and so even if you were to squidge it down in your luggage or something, if you were to bring a holiday bag, that bag wouldn't damage. This one, although it's squidgy and I could squidge it down to fit luggage, I don't think I would, because it just seems like these bits could potentially wear over time. And I did, when I spoke to my essay about how to care for the bag, there are a lot of things you've got to be aware of, so don't get it caught out in the rain, which in the UK might be troublesome. If you get a stain on it, you've got to basically wipe it immediately, otherwise that stuff's going to stain in your bag, or it could potentially stain other things, leather cleaners and things like that. And also apparently jeans can be really, really bad rubbing on this. So yeah, there's a lot of things to be wary about with this bag. I'd be very curious if any of you guys have a Fendi Baguette, or even in this colorway. I know it seems kind of rare at the moment, but I'm sure some of you guys have it because of the hype around it. Let me know how you've been getting on, if this is normal in terms of how soft it is, how you've been doing with it if you've had it for some time now, because I would definitely love to know, just so that I can think about whether this bag is actually right for me. I do think it's incredibly beautiful though, and I did want a bag actually that had a bit more of a pop of colour. I think if you see my bag collections, they're all like black bags, and I don't really like bold colours. I'm not that kind of person. I do feel like I get on better with my neutrals, they get the most wear. So when I was thinking of a new bag to add to my collection, obviously I didn't want another neutral because that would just be more of the same. I did want something a little bit different, but something that was still very much wearable across all seasons. And I did think that this bag was a very, very pretty all year round bag. I think the blue, etc., is very nice for like winter months. And I also think it's a very nice summer bag because it does look like a sunset almost. So, and you know, the main colour is white, which white is basically a good neutral that goes with everything, isn't it? So I did think this is a good option. And I will insert some modelling shots throughout this video just so that you guys have an idea of scale. I'm about 5'7" as well, so you guys can have an idea as to drop length, etc., because this strap is not adjustable in length. But I guess you could, even if the strap was too long, too short for you, you could just add your own strap. I know Fendi does a strap use, don't they? So you could always buy a separate strap here, and any neutral strap I'm sure would go really great with a bag like this, even with this colorway. So hopefully by the time this video goes up, I will have decided whether I want to keep this bag. I mean, I will say I do love the color. I love how this looks. Just a lot more, I think it looks even more structured on camera. It's very deceiving because it's just so squidgy. It is very satisfying. Maybe I'll have to do like a what's in my bag or fill it up just to make that decision. But anyways, I thought this might be useful to some of you out there who may be considering a Fendi baguette. The baguettes are so big at the moment, so I did want to, I must admit, to an extent, that's what got me jumping on that bandwagon to say, is it worth it to get this bag? Because I kind of wanted like a classic flap look, but without the classic flap price, and just something a little bit different in my collections, really. Because to be honest, I would usually buy Chanel, but nothing is piquing my interest at the moment in the collection, and it's just not worth it for that price, in my opinion, at the moment. But I thought this one would be a good alternative. Fendi being essentially an offshoot of Chanel in many ways because Karl Lagerfeld's relation to it, but I thought this would be a good one just to fit loads of stuff in, multiple ways to wear the bag, so you've got lots of versatility with it, and you've got a good price point and a really unique colourway. I do love a good conversation starter bag. Anyways, that is it for this video. I hope you found it useful. Let me know what you think of this bag down below, and if you do, like I said before, if you do have a baguette already or this particular model, please share below your experiences with it. I'd love to know, because I do want to make sure that I've made an informed decision when adding this baby to my collection. So thanks for watching, and I will catch you in my next one.